The demolition was happening right behind me, and it's happening just weeks after the town of Bucksport approved a permit. And actually, this is the first time my photographer has been on a Ferris wheel. So if the camera is a little shaky, give them some slack. You understand why. When voters head to the polls in a couple weeks, they have two options. Keep the dam and continue to pay the maintenance costs, or allow the town to remove it. Maine is just one of 2 states that can split electoral college votes by congressional district. That makes it worthwhile to come up here, spend time courting voters. Cindy Caroline, the DeLorean actually made its way here in Bangor in 2015. Many people wonder why they're building a replica Wrigley Field rather than a replica Fenway Park. Well, that's because there's already a mini Fenway Park just 7 miles down the road in Oakland. The upset city at its best. Last night we ended with a huge upset in Class B North boys, so why not continue the upsets today? The town manager says he won't be surprised if the dispatch center stays because people here in Holton don't want to give up that service.
As you can see, we just moved in today.
Driving along Penobscot Avenue in Millinocket, you will notice for rent signs or empty buildings. But you may also notice a new tenant that is catching people's eyes.
We've had a lot of locals come in. They've been very welcoming today in town.
It may not look like much from the outside or have much inside, but the National Park Service opened its doors to the community. And Tim Hudson, the project's leader for Katahdin Woods and Waters, hopes this will bridge the gap.
I think that things have already changed in the last 6 or 7 months. The things we've reading, certainly we've been welcomed here in town.
In a town where the economy is falling, one business owner is excited about what this national monument will bring to not only the nearby towns, but also the state.
When you're branded a national park or a national monument, that's like putting a dollar sign on the whole place.
This debate has torn the Katahdin region apart. Those in opposition say they don't trust the federal government to uphold current outdoor recreation standards like hunting and snowmobiling, but supporters say it will bring in more jobs. And now that the land is officially considered a national monument, some business owners hope people can move forward.
I see it as a win-win situation, and hopefully in time a lot of these locals will see it that way too.
Our goal is to make things work for everyone's benefit.
36 years. 36 years I've waited.
Friday was the day Pam McLean has been waiting for in over 3 decades.
When he said, we're going to make an arrest today, that's my reaction, nothing. And I'm a talker. So I was speechless.
State police charged 55-year-old Philip Scott Fournier with the murder of Joyce McLean back in 1980. And Pam says she is still in shock.
And I'm still not quite sure. It hasn't sunk in yet.
For nearly 36 years, Pam has kept a candle lit on her porch in honor of her 16-year-old daughter. But she says it's finally time to turn it off.
And my candle is going out that's in the window. I'm confident we're in.
The arrest has caused a mixture of emotions for Pam, but she keeps one thing in mind.
I want justice for Joyce. I don't hate, I'm for justice. And if somebody kills, rapes, beats a baby, I think justice should be brought on earth.
While state police worked on this cold case for more than 3 decades, Pam still had hope her daughter's killer would be brought to justice.
I was sure this day would come. I knew this day would come.
In East Millinocket, Kayla Bennett, News Center.
I just wanted to find out who they were.
John Etchen was just a baby when he was adopted back in 1949 in Danforth, Maine. But for the last 20 years,
I've always had a notion to find my mom, and didn't quite make it. Okay. My mom told me that I was adopted, and I never knew it. And that's the reason why I wanted to find my real mom, see, what she looked like.
John wasn't able to meet his mom, but with the help of his daughter and social media,
there he is.
John traveled more than 1,600 miles from Nebraska to be reunited with his brothers in Portland earlier this week.
Man, this is incredible. I mean, that's the greatest thing that ever happened to me in the world.
Long time, Jack.
Thank you.
After the quick introductions, you wouldn't be able to tell that these brothers were separated for 6 decades.
It was all natural from there on. Like he'd been there every day of our lives.
It was like a natural bond. We were so comfortable with each other.
It's unreal. It's unreal, like we haven't missed a beat.
John grew up as an only child, but has a big family of his own.
We have 4 kids together, two boys and 2 girls, and we have 14 grandkids.
And he had no idea his family was about to get even bigger.
But I didn't realize I had 8 brothers and sisters.
Yeah, I can see Everett.
Can you?
I can see family.
It's been a whirlwind of emotions for these brothers the past couple of weeks, leading up to this tender moment when Bob surprised John with their mother's ring.
And there's 8 stones in there of all the children.
Wow.
And I'm sorry yours is missing, but
That's all
maybe
right.
you can take it home,
Oh, yeah. Wow.
keep it in your possession, and put
Wow.
your stone in it.
Wow. Well, thank you.
That's the only way I can show you how you're accepted as a brother in the family.
And that's from all the brothers.
All the brothers.
Thank you.
These brothers wish they had met sooner, but they are grateful they have found each other.
I'm still living the dream. I couldn't ask for a better family.
Oh, it's an amazing story. It's the stuff that only happened on TV or in a book, and we're living the dream. I mean, this is here, and we're never going to let go.